Today, I received a compliment, and it was genuinely one of the best compliments I've ever received. I was just at like a social gathering, and I was just talking to people, being social, being myself. And then out of nowhere, one of my mates came up to me and they were like, "How are you such an extrovert? Like, you're talking to everyone, and that's so cool. Like, you gotta tell me that. How do I become more of an extrovert like you?" And that really took me aback. I've never thought of myself as an extrovert and never even looked at myself this way. So when someone actually said it to me, it really changed the way that I look at myself, kind of in a good way. And I know they asked me for advice, but I went completely blank and like I didn't give them any advice because my mind just went blank. But genuinely, I feel like the terms introvert and extrovert are way too overused. They don't define people. I would say the majority of people, they have scenarios when they're really talking with people, but they have also scenarios and groups and certain environments where they just stay silent. For me, for example, today I had a football game today. And in a football game, you're meant to be really loud, communicative, you're meant to like tell people what to do. But I wasn't that. I was not locked in today. Maybe it just wasn't a good game. We won by like 6 goals, but either way, maybe I wasn't just that locked in the game. And I genuinely think I talked more in that social gathering than I did at the football match, which should not be the case at all. And even extroverts, I don't like using that phrase, but extroverts, I feel like in some scenarios, they talk a lot, they're really social, and maybe that's the scenarios that you see them in. But in other scenarios, in their chess competition or in their rock band, maybe they don't talk as much, and that's completely okay. I would say what really defines like the people, what really defines how you act in a certain way are like the environment and the people you're with. So for sure, that compliment was great. It really changed the way I see myself, but it doesn't define me. And I would say the only reason that I was so expressive and like social during that time was because I was in a good environment and I was surrounded by good people and I felt safe. So my advice to that person would be just what I said previously, and you just gotta be yourself. Don't think this advice will help them though, genuinely. It was pretty fun to record this video though, and that compliment was genuinely so amazing. Probably gonna remember that for a few years. And yeah. Alright.